What happened with super microcomputers?
Why are the pictures right there in the chart? This is due to the stock split that happened 10 to 1. What is going on right now? Let us know in the comments below your thoughts about it. First of all, remember to read the disclaimer right here and also in the description below. Wow, very interesting day, to talk about this stock. And you can see the price action right there that we had previously drawn. It has changed because the price now is different. We are talking about SMCI stock right now, $41.69 at this exact moment per share.
Yeah, look at that. We have a stock split 10 to 1, and the thing right now is like the stock has a value 10 times less, So that's obviously, and we had to redraw everything. Thank you for the stock split. But the thing right now is like the stock has been experiencing like a huge downtrend, a huge correction, even though the fundamentals look kind of good, It's like obviously the numbers are not so, you don't have like such a growth as before, but it's like, for me, it's not enough to justify a minus 66%.
Yeah, it's a big movement right there. So, guys, how do you see this as a correction or maybe as another thing? Let us know in the comments below. And very interesting, to take into account that we are using right now the non-logarithmic chart, and you can see a huge difference if you put on the logarithmic scale right there. You can see a different perspective. In these types of scenarios when you have big percentages to the up and to the lower side, to the upper and lower side, you can see huge changes in the visual perspective. So very interesting to take into account both for now. So let's see in this downtrend what levels do we have. At least from my opinion, we have this previous level that was being traded with this cap pattern right there that we had drawn, and we will have to draw again with a very professional and artistic tool right there. You can see the pattern broke up to the upside, and we had this huge upside potential that occurred during January of this year and also March. Very interesting. But from there, the movement that Alvaro mentioned right now. So will this come to an end now that we are approaching, or that the price has already approached this previous breakout level? How do you see that, guys? Let us know below.
Yeah, I think Enrique, these lines, these green lines you drew, it's like they're kind of the big ones. I agree with you. It's like we have support levels at $35 and $22. If we see the price going below that, that would be very surprising, because as if we go to the fundamentals, Enrique, and let's actually open the net income. You can clearly see, we are still in a very good situation for the company. Look at the net income over the last 2 years. We are talking about just the last quarter was 352. That's the second best quarter ever in this stock. So obviously, as I mentioned, it's like if we can continue to see the fundamentals going, down. I mean, for instance, let's say the next revenue only 100 million, the stock should be going down according to that pattern, But on the contrary, if we see like similar data, the stock should be stopping at this area and maybe creating a new upcoming uptrend. It all depends on the fundamental data, of course.
Yeah, I think it's interesting, to take into account also that stock split right now that always affects in a way or another the stocks. We saw it with Nvidia and other stocks. In this case, as the stock split is 10 to 1 and not 1 to 10, normally investors see this as a better, a good idea for the company because it allows more people to invest as the shares are at lower prices. But mixed opinions as usual. So I want to know your own opinion right there in the comments. And from the fundamental side, we also have a very interesting forecast section for this stock. We have 15 analysts, less than in other stocks, but I think more than enough to see the perspective of the Wall Street analysts for this stock.
Look at that. We have an estimate in the EPS, earnings per share, 0.74. So the last one, it was 0.63. The problem with that is like the estimate was way higher than the reported earnings, and that created like a huge downtrend in the stock, But right now, it could all depend on the reported earnings in the next quarter. If we have better data than the estimates, more than 0.74, the price would go up again. But if we have like a negative data similar to the last quarter, the downturn could continue. But still, minus 66%, that's a lot. I mean, I don't think it's going to go below that, but anything could happen in the stock market.
And if we go to the annual EPS right there also with the forecast, 2025 estimate of $3.33, then 2026 4.42, and then in 2027 5.49. So they have like a good idea, for this forecast. They expect better results each year, and what we can see in the analysts offering that 1 year price forecast, more or less the same a maximum one with 210%. The average very positive also 68%, and the minimum minus 39%. That's a huge crash also right there. But what is your opinion? I want to know about it, guys. Let us know below if you agree with the highest one, maybe the average or the minimum, or a different idea. We are always open to learn your, to listen to your ideas, to your trade analysis, all the fundamentals that you want to share with us, all the technical analysis also, because we can always learn new things. And you are here forming part of Trading HT community, honest traders. We really appreciate it.
Do you know the last time I saw a stock like this with such a huge EPS and revenue forecast? That was Nvidia.
Yeah, so maybe we can see something similar that happened with Nvidia, or maybe not. As usual in trading, both sides are always possible. We are not biased. We would like to share our honest opinion right here. Trading HT, so having fun all together, learning together. Let's go. Subscribe right here. Check out our other videos, and welcome to Trading HT family. Let's go.
Bye bye.